Neil Miney is the chair of Liverpool UKIP, and he's on the line to us. Hello, Neil.
Hello, Roger.
Hi. This is about Saturday's pipe band or flute band march, yes?
Yeah, I think you know what I'm on about, Roger, because I did send in a statement to Radio Merseyside on Friday on behalf of Liverpool branch.
For those who don't know, just to explain that there was a march that took place on Saturday.
Yes, if you don't mind, I'll read the statement and then everyone knows exactly what I'm saying.
I think we didn't read that statement out because it seemed to me that some references in it were libelous, so we decided not to read out. So it might be better if you just...
All right, so I'd be interested to get some feedback later then on the libel bits. What I do understand is that there was an Irish Republican flute band called the Liverpool Irish Patriots Republican Flute Band marching through Liverpool in commemoration of what they call an I.R.A. volunteer who lost his life in 1921 when he and his comrades attacked the British Army. They were actually on a train with civilians, and 6 civilians were actually killed in that ambush, and they were marching through the streets to say how wonderful this man was.
Right.
And the thing is that there appears to be a total news blackout on this, in that the ex-servicemen from the King's Regiments and other ex-servicemen's associations actually wrote in to Liverpool City Council objecting to this parade. Because don't forget that many people from the Kings who were recruited from Liverpool and Manchester area, they lost men over in Northern Ireland. And to actually see this Irish Republican I.R.A. parade by any other name marching through the streets of Liverpool was beyond all decency and was an affront to the British Army and to the people of Liverpool.
Well, one of the great things about this country is freedom of speech, and as long as it doesn't interfere with other people's freedoms, then we do allow freedom of speech. People can, demonstrate in relation to whatever they wish to demonstrate, as long as it's not, breaking the law.
Well, unfortunately, these are people who are actually connected with various groups who want to take away our freedom of speech and yet try to use the liberality of our system to further their cause, to further glorify terrorism, and to eventually undermine the society that we so love in this country. And I was worried about the Labour administration in Liverpool City Council, and that the representations were made to the City Council to actually ban this parade.
I don't think the City Council is entitled to do that. The police are entitled to do it, not the City Council. Yeah,
there is a committee that meet with the police, which involves ambulance service and fire service and members of the council who can actually, this committee can stop these parades. And I know for the fact that there were representations on behalf of ex-servicemen to actually do this. But I'm more concerned also about the funding that these groups get. I mean, it is actually applied for. I've seen a letter. The application to hold this I.R.A. parade was on behalf of the James Larkin Society. But the actual posters publicising it were by a group called I.R.A, which is a Republican umbrella group on the mainland, which receives funding obviously from Sinn Féin I.R.A. and also from various other groups, and they've got a link from St Michael's Irish Centre. And I just wondered which money, I pay taxes, council tax, and I wondered how much of that money is being funneled through these organisations that they've set up from my taxes.
Well, none as far as I'm aware.
And I'm sure there are a lot of other people out there that are wondering about this as well.
Well, Sinn Féin is supporting. It's a legal organisation, Sinn Féin. It's a legal political party.
Yeah, the I.R.A. isn't.
No, but then Sinn Féin is, and I imagine that they were supported financially by Sinn Féin.
Yeah, well, Roger, there's a lot of cross-pollination amongst these groups. They try to use the trade union movement to further their cause. Thankfully, I mean, there was about 400 people, I believe, at Derby Square who were there ready to counter-protest against this, including ex-servicemen, members of the public, Christian groups, Christian pastors, and the parade actually was stopped before they got there.
Yes.
I believe by about 50 people who were protesting further down near the.
Well, I've got a statement from the police, actually, which makes this clear. It says, Merseyside Police put an extensive policing plan in place to allow the march, organised by Liverpool Friends of Ireland, the James Larkin Society, and Liverpool Irish Republic Flute Band, to go ahead last Saturday. A number of counter-protest groups did turn out as a result of this march in Derby Square, and there was some disorder in the Leeds Street area before the march began. As a result of the disorder in Fleet Street, the organisers agreed to curtail the march early. The protesters in the Leeds Street area were dispersed by officers. There was one arrest during the operation. A 46-year-old man was arrested in Liverpool City Centre for breach of the peace. He was later released without charge.
Yeah.
So the police, they allowed all those groups, the protesters, and
fully in support of the British police. I mean, these are the police who, as well as the army, get attacked by all sides. But especially when we see anti-British parades, I'd still be upset if Al-Qaeda were allowed to march through Liverpool.
But Al-Qaeda is a banned organisation.
Sorry?
Al-Qaeda is a banned organisation.
Is it?
Wouldn't be allowed to.
And, I'd still be horrified at that. And if it was Al-Qaeda by another name, and this is the I.R.A. by another name...
Well, you say that, I mean, then you're saying that Sinn Féin in the Belfast Assembly is illegal, and it's not. It's an elected organisation. Yeah, we know that
there's lots of big issues brought up by this, that they want to bring up hatred within the city, when they've actually forced people out of trade unions within Liverpool because of the Republican ethos within trade unions, within some areas of the trade union movements, and the fact that the Liverpool Irish Patriots Republican Flute Band led the May Day parade last year, and there was flags there for the Spirit of Shankly. These groups are infiltrating various levels. And I'm a trade unionist. I'm a member of a trade union. I've got friends who are trade unions and members in our branch who are in trade unions. And often you can feel intimidated when you're hearing Irish rebel songs at meetings. You're constantly getting proposals put in front of you to talk about this protest to do with the I.R.A, etc. And this is what's happening, and people are very concerned. And unfortunately, it's the very, very extreme left who infiltrate these and take over the branches and other movements within Liverpool and are forcing their agenda on behalf of so-called fluffy things like anti-racism, anti-fascism and things like that, all these really trendy names, but actually they're there to jump on the back of other legitimate concerns.
Well, I don't know. I'm not involved in any of those meetings or whatever, but I mean, anybody can join trade unions and they can raise any issues they like, and again, it's part of the freedom.
I'd like to see the TUC disassociate themselves from Irish republicanism and anything like that.
I don't think they're associated with Irish republicanism.
Well, if you've got an I.R.A. band leading the TUC parade on May
Day... it wasn't a TUC parade.
No, it was an International Workers' Day parade.
That was the Trades Union Council. It's different from the Trades Union.
Yeah, and there were trade union banners there from UKIP and various others. So obviously they've got people in high places who've got access to these banners, at least, if not the actual branch supporting it.
Well, people are allowed to support what they want as long as it's within the law.
Yeah, then if they're allowed to support what they want, then they should be open to full public questioning. The fact that the Echo has blanked this out and not reported anything to do.
Are you sure it has? I don't know that that's true.
Yeah, it has. It hasn't mentioned.
Is it not in today's Echo at all?
It's not. No, it hasn't. It wasn't on Saturday. It wasn't on Friday.
Well, it would be on Friday or Saturday because there wasn't any happening on Friday.
Well, they had representations to let them know that this was going ahead anyway. But the fact is that there are legitimate concerns that the public have got about these things, and they're being ignored. And unfortunately, they've already put up a statement, this Cabinet Éireann, saying that there were people there who were anti-fascists, that there were fascists and racists and all that who opposed the parade. Now, the fact is, to get 400 people on the streets of Liverpool showing their disgust at a counter-demonstration, a peaceful demonstration, then that has nothing to do with racism and fascism. That is disgust at the I.R.A. atrocities, and I am fully in support of the King's Regiment and other regiments who fought bravely for our country and still do so.
All right, I'll leave you for a moment. Thank you for raising it, Neil.
Thanks very much, Roger.
Cheers, mate.
Bye.
Bye. Neil there. Neil Miney, who's the chair of Liverpool UKIP, and it's 24 minutes to 2.